Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Toxic Electricity. And we're here today to talk about Tucson Water and the deployment of AMR meters. And I have some concerns about this. They're in the letter. I'm going to read the letter to you. This is an open letter that I wrote to them expressing my concerns about what they're currently in the process of deploying throughout Tucson. So here goes. Dear Tucson Water, I have received your notification that Tucson Water is planning on installing automatic meter readers throughout the Tucson region. I am concerned at your intentions to install these throughout Tucson, as these pulsed wireless radiation devices are extensively proven to be biologically harmful to many people today. Indeed, the radiation that these devices produce is listed as a possible carcinogen by the World Health Organization, which means you are willfully increasing my family's risks of developing cancer. I have extensively researched the field of wireless radiation, and I found that wireless devices were deforming and retarding plants both inside and outside of my home. Outside of the home, there were radiation hotspots where the plants would die when placed there. During January 2013, I noticed that I started to get significantly fatigued at my home. This is the top reported symptom of radio wave sickness. As such, I took a look at the utility meters and noticed a shiny new gas automatic meter reading unit had been installed with an Itron 100G battery-powered transmitting device. I've tested this meter several times, and each time I test it, it is emitting a pulse of radiation every several seconds. The gas AMR meter appears to be continuously emitting these radiation pulses. This is concerning, as pulsed radiation is known to be the most biologically harmful form of radiation transmission. It is so harmful that the military weaponized it. Moving away from the gas meters has reduced the severity of the fatigue, so it is clearly coming from the Itron 100G meters. Note that the electrical utility has removed the AMR meters quite some time ago from both my property and the neighbouring property to the north. As such, it is clear that Southwest Gas have rendered much of my home into a no-go zone where I cannot spend extended periods of time. The progression of the symptoms that showed up were January 2013, fatigue, February 2013, fatigue, difficult to wake up and feeling hungover in the morning, March 2013, fatigue, difficult to wake up and feeling hungover in the morning, fuzzy thinking and concentration problems. April 2013, I increased the electromagnetic shielding in the area of the gas AMR meters. I started to sleep on the floor where the radiation levels are much lower, and this has caused the symptoms to subside. It is clear that the above symptoms were induced into me by the radiation emissions from the gas AMR meters. The sickness that these devices cause is well documented today, and a search on the internet for smart meter sickness yields many people who are reporting problems around such utility transmitting devices. Two of the many websites that document the biological harm that is being done to many people are emfsafetynetwork.org, stopsmartmeters.org. These are just two of the numerous websites that are documenting this toxic epidemic that the USA utilities are willfully unleashing onto an unsuspecting mass population. I would like to bring it to your attention that I legally have the right to stop this biological interference that you are intending on creating at my home. Part 15 of the Federal Communications Commission rules give me this right. Here is Part 15.5 B and C for your reference. 15.5 General Conditions of Operation. Operation of an intentional, unintentional or incidental radiator is subject to the conditions that no harmful interference is caused. C. The operator of a radio frequency device shall be required to cease operating the device upon notification by a commission representative that the device is causing harmful interference. Operation shall not resume until the condition causing the harmful interference has been corrected. I will be needing to see the work that Tucson Water performed to ensure that their customers were not harmed by these AMR radiation transmitting devices. This is called due diligence. I will need copies of all live biological testing that Tucson Water performed. to ensure that biological damage to the customers did not occur from biologically harmful pulsed radiation transmissions from the AMR water meters. This will include all testing that was performed in conjunction with the electrical utility and the gas utility, as all three companies use radiation transmitting AMR meters in Tucson. It is likely that 3 of these devices in close proximity to each home in Tucson will be far more toxic than a single device. I look forward to receiving this information by the end of May 2013. Failure to supply the requested live biological testing information will result in the assumption that you did not perform any live biological testing of your radiation producing devices. Southwest Gas are currently declining to supply this requested information, and I have assumed that they have done no live biological testing of the AMR devices and willfully deployed the device throughout the Tucson area. I extensively researched the area of radiation and have published many books on the subject. You will find my latest research on the biological toxicity of wireless radiation in the book Solar Radiation, Global Warming and Human Disease, which is available through Amazon.com. Could you supply me with the make and model number of the AMR meter that you are planning on installing throughout the Tucson region? I would like to do live biological research on your AMR devices, and I am requesting that you supply 3 fully functional devices to me in order to progress this. I will post the results of this biological testing to the internet for your customers to freely see the results. I will need the devices for 2 years, and they will be returned to you after testing is complete. You do not have my permission to have transmitting devices at or near to my property due to the known health risks that they create, and I look forward to receiving the requested live biological testing information, the make and model number of your AMR device, and the 3 AMR meters for live biological assessment. Yours sincerely, Stephen McGee, CEng, MIET, BEng, ONS. So there's the letter. I'm now waiting for a response from the water company, and as soon as I know what's going on and what their intentions are, I will do a follow-up video. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.